It's revving, it's exciting, it's powerful, and whoever shot that needs a pay rise. That's at least according to my director on my ears right now. Big shout out to you, Jonte. And he's just talking about the quality of how you carry out your work. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we welcome a WRC Rally driver. He goes by the name Ishmael Azeli, and I've been called that name Azeli. Or Ishmael, sorry. Yeah. I don't know why I call you Ibrahim. Ishmael Azeli. And of course, I'm really excited to have you here. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you give me like a tunic like that one?
Are you coming to the party?
Yeah, I'm coming to the party.
Yeah, you must. So there's free drinks, free overalls, and everything else.
Yes.
Courtesy of Betika.
You're a driver, right?
Yes.
And it's really exciting to get to understand the kind of partnerships that you're getting into. We're all excited about the big news. I want you to break it to us. What's the big news?
I think we're living in very exciting moments. I'm very privileged to be one of the Betika's chosen, WRC drivers for season 2025. It does not come easy, but we also put in work, we put in support. The brand is always supporting, the upcoming talents. I'm very privileged to be racing one-on-one with Mr. Flash Kalchundo, who's
living legend
that I watch even when I was young.
Yeah.
So it's such such good moments living in, because, man, I don't know what else we'll be doing if you're not coming to watch the race.
A little bit about yourself. Ibrahim. How did you get into the sport? Ishmael. I'm sorry, I'm going to baptize you again. Okay. Let me call you Azeli.
Yeah, that's better. You as well, man.
So, Azeli.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about how you got into the speed race. It's not easy to actually find someone who's really into it and getting into this space. How did you get into this space?
First of all, I'm a filmmaker, director, cinematographer.
Oh, Kenyan.
I shot that
Kenyan.
Yes, Kenyan director, cinematographer. So that's my background. But I do lots of things apart from that, which is now racing. And I got to this about 2 years ago, and immediately I turned out to Betika. I was like, yo, I need sponsorship. I don't know how to do this. It's a very expensive sport. So, yeah, that's how I joined. And with the help of Mindo and Eric Bengi, who's a legend driver as well, they trained me, and now we're here. People
start young. People start at the age of 7, 6, 5. At what age did you gain that crazy speed junkie? When do you get the drive to actually get into that level of speeding and race?
2 years ago was 33.
What do you mean 2 years ago? It doesn't feel like I thought I'm talking to someone who's maybe done it for like
no, 2 years ago was 33. So it's also, that's what I'm saying. It's amazing to find brands that support you.
Yeah.
And they just willingly support the growing talent. You know what I mean? And when you don't absolutely have no one to support, and this is an expensive sport, as I said. So I started 2 years ago, and I've not been racing as long as Flash has been racing, but it's an amazing space to be in. It's an amazing platform to be given, and what an opportunity to be in right now as we are heading over. In 10 days, we'll be kickoff.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
And kama uko pale nje and you're watching, it's never too late to actually start on your dream. You have to just get the right people. Right now, as we say, getting the right people, Betika has come into the math with the WRC. They are investing 65 million as the official Sharia partner. What does that mean to a driver? What does that mean to the sport as well?
It means that you need to show up and support us. Because if you don't show up, then when you're driving, there's a lot going on. There's someone talking to your ear. There's people on the crossroads. Well, not on the road, but people are watching, fans are watching. So it means that, the support that we're getting from Betika, especially to the WRC, it amplifies also the sports, the Kenyan motorsports in general, and actually encourages people to join the sport and even come to watch the Kenyan drivers participate in big races. It's not, I will not say motorsport is like a sort of like a Kenyan, to go to sport, but that's why we're encouraging people, and having partners like Betika to come and support the sport, it elevates people like us who could not be in an actual space to have even try to race.
Yeah. We come from a tight history of really exciting drivers, tight history of this WRC. I remember my mom would talk to us and tell us, hey, unajua sisi tulikuwa tunakaa nje tunaona rally. And it was such a big thing because people would travel. I can't remember the exact month, but it was during this month where people would travel to Ocha, and then they would see the vehicles moving. But we're so excited about Team Betika. Who else is in your team, so that we get to know, are there other living legends who are also part of the team?
This year we just running alongside Flash, who's been, if I'm not wrong, about 3-4 times or 5 times world, you know, in the division champion. So I'm just privileged to be among the legend to be doing this, you know, in my small age and my small experience. Yeah, so I mean, it's happening from the 20th to 23rd. So I think, please, for me, it's less to encourage all the fans, everyone who can be able to come to Vasha. To come through. Yeah, that name is famous, so we need people to come through and watch and support Kenyan drivers. There's a lot of initiations that Betika has put in place to support even the fans. By this, I mean they have like villages from Loldia to Soisambu that are actually full of sherehe. Literally, you come in, park your car there, serereka up until whatever time, watch, support us driving across you guys, and that's what rally is about, you know.
True.
If you're not in the car, you're
outside
supporting.
somewhere.
Exactly.
One thing also I'd like to know, this partnership comes with a lot of adrenaline. It comes with a lot of, you know, excitement, but of course it also means that our local drivers might actually gain space in the global space. What does that actually mean for local drivers as well?
It means that we are a step ahead of, we've slightly had like a drag in motorsport, and I think with such races we are able to go outside to the world. Like right now, my category is WRC. It's a African Rally Championship and the WRC leg. So I think over the season of 2025, I have like 5 more races to do outside the country, which I'll be representing, of course, Betika and my country in general. So I think it's a great opportunity for even upcoming drivers and upcoming enthusiasts for the motorsport to actually join, and, you know, even as a country, just to support our teams. Same way we support the people who run marathons, you know, like in Eliud and whoever. Same way.
What should we expect? Because you've talked about the atmosphere. And when you talk about the atmosphere in Vasha, mimi it's a big fear. Kuna time super wangu alisema anaenda rally. Na sijawahi muona tena. Alikuja kuna new accent. But I'd like to just know, what does that mean to the fans? What should we expect? How have you been preparing for that as well?
We have been having our cars ready ever since. I've been preparing the car that I'm going to be using from last year, August.
What are you driving?
I'm driving an Evolution 9. It's about 350 horsepower, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so it's quite powerful. The torque is quite heavy. And it's, as I said, it's not a cheap sport. So I'm trying to keep it clean, tidy, and hopefully get to the end and, you know, hopefully end up on the podium. You know,
you will. You will appear on the podium. You can't chill with me and not appear on the podium. You owe me that Azeli, so that people don't think I was at the rally and was not on the podium.
Our name cannot fail.
Yeah, our name cannot fail. Does that also equally mean that you're leaving the space? You're not going to write no more? You're not going to produce films no more?
No. I live with 2 ideologies in my life. So if I'm not on cameras, I'm on cars. So it's basically cars and cameras combined, or cameras and cars combined, to make something very exciting. So for me, that's where my world rotates. I don't know anything else. I don't, like, that's all I know in this world. So and even the clip you just shown, that's I produced, directed, shot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's what I do for a living.
So I was praising you and didn't know you were the one who shot it. Jonte, this is the guy who shot it. Yeah.
Who's the pay rise guy?
It's actually him who shot it, the small video that we actually played when we were starting out. Thank you so much for creating time to be here with us. What's that one message you're going to leave the fans with?
I think it's happening on the 20th to 23rd of this month. It's exactly about, give or take, 13, 14 days. You should all come, support the Kenyan drivers, support the rally champions. We are putting our life out there in the world to take risks, to take all the bets, but the bets are quiver.
Azeli to the podium, podium. May you win so that I get a chance to actually come back here and talk about your story.
100%.
May you be successful in everything that you do.
You.
And safety, man. I hope that you're safe throughout. And mambo ikuwe sawa kabisa.
I am safe.
Thank you so much. That's the big partnership that's happening between the WRC and Betika. That's why we are here with Ishmael. Finally got your name, right? Ishmael Azeli. And of course, we're going to take a short... no, we're not taking a short commercial break. It's music. I want some music right now. DJ E, one of the best to ever do it. I got a chance to work with DJ E on The Morning Fix, now changed into Fixing the Nation. But of course, this is one of the best to ever do it. So let's get some more music. And of course, we have Chico from 254, he's going to be here. We also have Osa Nkiru, all the way from Nigeria, so you better stand by for that as well. Sisi out.